to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'd only just criticize on one condition: to build and not to destroy. Here we don't personalize issues. It's all about the issues that are at stake, my brother, my sister, and it's an issues based conversation. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunumo, and we are in the service of God and country. From the newsreel, we always keep it real. This is the Black Pot.
Yabo! Yabo!
And my name Blakk Rasta. I want to say thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Now, the very first story I'm looking at today is a heartbreaker. My heart is truly broken, trust me. And this one is coming from Graphic Online, and it says, I will amend constitution to allow dual citizens to be parliamentarians. And this is coming from former President Mahama. I can't believe what I'm seeing. But it says, former President John Dramani Mahama says when giving the nod, the next National Democratic Congress NDC government will amend the constitution to allow dual citizens to be able to go to parliament. When NDC comes to power, we are going to clarify that constitutional provision that compels them, that's dual citizens, to give up their foreign citizenship before they contest elections. A country's human resource is its best resource, and we, Ghana, happen to have about 3 million of our citizens abroad. They have acquired experience, they have acquired different talents, and why should we have a law that says that if you are going to be an MP, that's the member of parliament in Ghana, you must give up your dual citizenship? Meanwhile, we have a dual citizenship law. If this is what Mahama is going to do, then you will never come into power. You will remain where you are. You will rot where you are. There's no day you would ever become president. This is not a Pan-Africanist, and I'm shocked. How could you speak like this? Is this a little baby talking? Is this the same Mahama who follows the tenets of Kwame Nkrumah? Listen to this infantile talk. Can you believe this? Now, if this is truly what Mahama is saying, then we are in trouble. How many million of your people live outside? How many of them? Why did they leave the country? Why are they there? Why have they decided to acquire citizenship? Have you answered those questions? I am shocked this morning. Somebody should wake Mahama up from this slumber and tell him, Mr. Mahama, is this what you want to bring as the next president of the Republic of Ghana? Then I'm going to fight seriously against you. My God have mercy. Can you believe this joke? Now listen, man. What is this thing about dual citizenship? It's people who are not sure about their country and they decide that they want to be citizens of another country. My brother, my sister, and by our politics and our political system, these are the same people who owe allegiance to America or England and couple that with Ghana. So as they are in parliament or serving in some public discourse, they are Americans and Ghanaians at the same time. Or better still, they are Chinese and Ghanaians at the same time. Again, they are British and Ghanaians at the same time. What happened to our national anthem? What happened to our national pledge? That we will only be loyal to this country called Ghana. So if you have dual citizenship, you have shared loyalty. You are not even fit to be president if you start talking about dual citizenships and allowing them to come and serve in courts, in public offices in this nation. Oh, what a joke. Oh, what a shame. I am totally blown away today. My God have mercy. All along I thought Mahama was a little bit more serious than, you know, some of these clowns who want to be president. Oh, when he said this, was he drunk? Or was he high on water and kenke and, you know, fish? I cannot believe this, my brother, my sister. Somebody from the NDC should wake up this man and tell him in the face and say, hey, Mr. President, if you truly want to be president, you have to retract this immediately, or you and Baumia will be in the same class, the same clowns. What a joke. Now Dufour is going around playing some childish politics all over the place. And people are talking about him left, right, and center. And Mahama has also decided to join this bandwagon of childish politics. Oh my God. This is a populist thing that Mr. President is talking about. As a Pan-Africanist, you don't need to drink water before knowing that dual citizenship is not allowed. Anybody who was an American citizenship, anybody who was a British citizenship, and he needs to serve in a public office in this country, must give out this citizenship. And if you are true Pan-Africanist, you must only have the citizenship of Africa, nothing more than that. That is without any apology. Arguably, my brother, my sister, it is a shame for us to sit down and hear Mahama say that, oh, when I become president, I'm going to allow dual citizenship holders to come and rule who? To come and judge for who? When the smallest Christmas banger explodes, they are in America. When they can push Galamsey to happen and destroy our land, after all, they know that they have another citizenship that allows them to leave this country in shambles and tatters. Oh, what a joke statement. I am totally hypnotized this morning. My brother, my sister, can you believe what Mahama just said? All along I was giving you some very, very, very much underground support. Oh, give Mahama the opportunity to come. And when Mahama comes up, oh, by all means, he will be able to correct some of the mistakes as he has said. And this is what you are bringing? You are bringing dual citizenship people to come and rule over us. My God have mercy. Where we've seen people like Gabi, what they are doing to us in this country. Oh, what a joke. Mr. President, did you just say this? Will somebody wake me up from this dangerous nightmare and tell me, Blakk Rasta, you did not hear this? I am going to allow dual what? Dual citizenship holders because they have the experience. So what? If they have the experience and they are loyal enough, they must shed off their dual citizenship and hold on to one. We have seen people who have shown us the way. They do not need to share their loyalty. My brother, my sister, this dual citizenship debate will continue unabated. But if Mahama has come out boldly to say this, I am truly ashamed. And I am very, very sad. And if I ever meet him, I'm going to tell him, Mr. President, who deceived you to say what you said? The fact that you want power does not mean that you can say anything populist. It's a shame. I'll leave it here. What a joke. What? Now the next thing I want to look at is coming from Ghana Web, and it says it won't happen again. Frimpong Boateng rejects future ministerial appointment, and I read, former Minister for Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng has shut down any possibility of accepting a ministerial position in the future. Now, according to the former minister, who is also a one-time flag bearer contender of the New Patriotic Party, he's however not taking a back seat from active politics. I will definitely engage in politics, but not like in the past. Becoming a minister, for instance, will never happen again, he stated in a recent interview. Good old professor, if you want your respect, stay out of politics. A respected heart surgeon. You came in hoping that you'll be able to contribute your quota and teach people how to do it. Today we are hearing that Nana Akufo-Addo intentionally decided not to reappoint you because you refused a certain judgment debt that they wanted to share amongst family and friends. And I'm told that it's about 800 million Ghana dollars. My brother, my sister, if this is true, why do you have to engage in politics again? Can you not contribute your quota? From the back bench, do you have to be in politics in order to make it happen? For all I know, you've done so well with your heart surgeries. For all I know, you have been a very good man with a clean heart, doing a lot of philanthropic activities around. Politics is owned by Satan. Satan is the king of politics. Any good man who gets into politics, in fact, you need the angels of God 25 hours a day to keep you from being bad. We have seen great minds who jumped into politics. They became soiled with the death and demonism of politics. The good ones became bad, and the bad ones who got there, they became worse. My brother, my sister, we all know how politicians will utter such nauseous statements as, oh, politics is so sweet, I could even sell my mother and get in there. We all know how politicians said, I have the dead goat syndrome, you know? And with the dead goat syndrome, if you start waving the knife at the dead goat, it is already dead and it doesn't care. And that is the syndrome. How can you speak like this to a people who voted you into power to care about them? Now you say you don't care about them. You have the dead goat syndrome. We all heard how dirty politicians said, all die be die. My brother, my sister, how some dirty chiefs around Ghana also get involved in dirty politics. My brother, my sister, this is where we are. That is why I have vowed, and many people thought it was a joke when I said this around the age of 18. They thought by 20 I would have changed my mind. Oh, then they elongated it to 25. Oh, they said by 30. Oh, they said 35. Oh, they said 40. Oh, they said 45. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Now they have given up. My brother, my sister, if you truly want your respect, stay away from the dirtiness of this thing called politics. I'm reading this from Peace FM Online, and it says NDC primaries dangerous as cooking a fraudulent register to rig election. And this is Koku Anyudoho speaking. Former Deputy General Secretary of the largest opposition, National Democratic Congress, NDC, Samuel Koku Anyudoho, has told Neat FM's morning show, Gada Muntie, that he doesn't trust the national chairman of his party. According to him, Johnson Asiedun Ketia is making all efforts to ensure John Dramani Mahama is elected as the party's flag bearer for the 2024 elections. A choice he claimed many party members are not in support of. Hallelujah. Now we all remember Koku Anyudoho. He's a man that I love. You know, he was the one who said that Mahama was in a comfortable lead. I don't know how they fell apart. But whatever it is, when people are out of power, they develop a certain deep sickness that is called the lack of power syndrome or power malaitis. My brother, my sister, this is not to say Koku Anyudoho is suffering from power malaitis. All I'm saying is that he says that his party is trying to cook up a certain register that will allow Mahama to be the flag bearer. Well, it is clear. In fact, even the cockroaches and the lizards all know that no other person in these primaries would get near the percentage Mahama would get, even if those candidates were given the opportunity to compile their own register. Mahama is the most tried and tested amongst them. Number two, Mahama is the one that almost everybody knows. Thirdly, Mahama has a certain grace on him that took him out of a common assemblyman all the way through an MP, all the way through a deputy minister, all the way through a vice president, and then to the presidency. If this is not grace, is it disgrace? These are the things Mahama should sit down and watch and give thanks every time to Mahama. If I were Mahama, I would fast for 1 year non-stop. I will fast every day to thank God for this grace. I will move from ghetto to ghetto, shake hands with the people and bless the people and be a living testament to what God can do with a commoner. My brother, my sister, but when they get into power, Satan starts to sodomize them, and then all of a sudden they lose their mind. Kuku Anyidoho says his party is cooking up a register. Why is it that politicians cannot be real? Why is it that politicians cannot be clean? Why is it that somebody would always have to steal in order to force himself on the people? How do you feel if you force yourself against the mandate of the people? It reminds me of the story of Saul. When Saul lost favor in the eyes of God, God decided to take him out and to replace him with David. But he didn't want to be replaced. He was angry and decided to fight the will of God. Whoever fights the will of God is a fool. And this is a Hausa proverb. Wache fushi da ikon Allah she wa wa. Wache fushi da ikon Allah she wa wa. Whoever fights the will of God, whoever gets angry because of the will of God, is nothing but a buffoon, a low-class buffoon. My brother, my sister, Kuku Anyidoho says they are trying to cheat and steal the elections, as we say in Ghana. So my question is, why can't politicians be clean? And why are people still so interested in this dirtiness? When they know that people cannot be real here, they have to steal before they win elections. Even the good ones, even the pastors, even the malams, they sit back and watch their boys steal. Anyone who sits aside and watch and encourages people to steal is a thief himself. Next thing I want to quickly look at says Nana Addo will set a record that even in his death he will be remembered. And this is a guy called Charles Owusu. Is it not the same Charles Owusu fingered in the dirty, illegal mining activities around? Is that the same guy? I think he's the same guy. Yes, Charles Owusu. And he's saying that Nana Akufo-Addo will set a record that even in his death he will be remembered. Why not? Even Nana Akufo-Addo is not dead yet, and we are remembering him for the record he has set. The record of 1 ton stealing. The record of 1 ton corruption. The record of press depression and suppression. The record of begging, 1 ton begging. The record of pretense and arrogance. The record of unseriousness. This is the most unserious president this nation has ever had. Tell me one president who has been unserious like Nana Akufo-Addo. Mention. Is it Kufuor? Is it Atta Mills? Is it Rawlings? Is it... and which one of the heads of states? Is it Afrifa? Is it a Champong? Is it Akufu? Show me one person who has been more unserious than Nana Akufo-Addo. This is a man who is encouraging people to come home to Ghana in the year of return, beyond the year of return. Yet he goes out there wearing suit. And if it was even a proper suit, fine. Oversized suit that 6 people can enter. He will wear it and carry himself around like a clown. It's a shame. This is the same man who will tell you, Africa beyond aid, Ghana beyond aid. Yet the next plane he's in, flying first class, eating all the luxurious dishes. He takes a shower in the air, and when he arrives, he begins the begging spree. Oh, what a shame. Is this the record? Of course. We are already hailing him. We will wait for him to die before we chase him into his what? Grave. His shallow grave, and start saying, oh, Mr. President, your record, we are giving it to him now. The record of unseriousness. The record of begging. The record of arrogance. Record of unseriousness. Record of joke presidency. Record of wanton corruption. Record of family and friends. Record of sleeping. Record of nothing serious. My brother. And see who is talking. This is Charles Owusu talking. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. But if what Professor Kwabena Boateng wrote is anything to go by, this is a certified galamseya. Why should I even take his words serious? Now the last thing I would like to look at before I leave, and I'm going to spend just 1 minute on this. It says, I don't want to quarrel with Chebi chiefs. Eric Entry must answer on galamsey at Akufo-Addo's house claim. I don't want to quarrel with Chebi chiefs. Eric Entry must answer on galamsey at Akufo-Addo's house claim. And this is Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng speaking again. Former Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng has said that he does not want to quarrel with the chiefs and elders of Chebi, the hometown of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, over the claim that illegal small-scale mining galamsey is ongoing at the backyard of the president in Chebi. In fact, if there is anything Chebi chiefs should be interested in right now, it should be the selling of the royal graves, the royal cemetery. Hey, Chebi chiefs, Osaberima, why? With all love and respect, you will sell a whole royal cemetery. You will dig out the bones, gather all of them in a small room, and place a call to the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, and ask them to bring acid and pour on the bones of your great royals and ancestors. Is this not worse than galamsey? You are doing galamsey even at the backyard of your own royal cemetery. What is it about Nana Akufo-Addo's house as compared to the royal cemetery? Which one is of more importance? You see how Chebi chiefs can behave? And I'm surprised that Chebi people are not coming out to talk against the selling of this royal cemetery. This selling of the royal cemetery, the bones of great leaders, the bones of great royals, buried, all of them excavated in this dangerous posthumous galamsey, taken out into rooms. The EPA is preparing the acid. And the same Osaberima, let me find his name. Osaberima, why? He's supposed to be the chief of Chebi. What is the name? Oh my God. And these are the people who look at the serious issues and push them under the carpets. And the less serious ones, they want everybody to see that, well, they are there. Noble Crosby Annan is in the house. Noble, how are you doing this afternoon? Everything good with you? Everything nice with you?
Blakk Rasta, I'm fine. Good morning. Good to see you.
Yes. Good morning. I'm happy to see you.